Hey guys, it is Tony from Loma Paintball, and today I am bringing you a comparison of the original shocker amp versus the brand new custom HK Army shocker amp.
Why? Because who's the best source for paintball?
LomaPaintball.com.
It is LomaPaintball.com. That other guy already said it. All right, guys, so let's dive right on into this. We've got the custom HK Army shocker amp versus the beautiful original shocker amp. We always start off with the barrels and all that stuff, but before I jump into it, head on over to pbswagbag.com. Use our code LWP10 to save 10% off your first monthly subscription. So HK obviously decided to take their own unique approach to the beautiful platform of the shocker amp and do it their way. So both of these guns do, we're gonna move it this way. This gun does come the standard shocker amp with your 14-inch Freak XL barrel taking the 8-inch inserts. Same thing with the shocker amp here as well by HK Army. But we're going to kind of dive in from the front and move our way back. As you can see here, we'll kind of go side to side now, Mark. The milling on the new HK Army shocker amp right up front is completely different compared to the original shocker amp here. It has some of those A51 lines up front, kind of that kind of gristled bodywork so you can get a good hold. It doesn't slip up in this area. You will also notice the extended foregrip on the HK Army shocker amp within this area compared to the original.
Oh, Tony, you can bring them so much closer
I was going to say, let me try to get a side by side so you can see that extended foregrip action.
Oh, go just a little bit in front. Take a little bit more, a little bit more, a little bit more, a little bit. Perfect, right there. That's a shot.
All right, so that's a good one. So yes, obviously HK, since they're making this their own, they extended the grip in here, and you can also see up front, they've got a nice notch in here for your thumb, and they've got you a good, I would call that good ergonomics for the new style of the gun, compared to, you're looking at, there's no, got the hump here, and there's nothing here. It's just kind of a flat where the regulator body is. So I would say that's definitely a nice feature to have. Guys with bigger hands that want something to actually hold on to. I'm not going to say better, but you can get a better grip, I would say, on the new HK Army shocker amp compared to the original with this one, even coming with the rubber front grip here, which the HK Army does not come with.
Fans of the Empire 6 know all about the hump in the front grip.
Yeah, exactly. So it's not that far, but it's still, yeah, it's got the divot up in this area and then kind of humps back out. Next huge feature I would say on this compared to the original, if you're looking at the original here, you see that you're going to need an Allen key to get in there to take your eye covers off to clean those eyes. Over here they did the kind of the Lux transformation, completely toolless. Got the push button on here so you don't need an Allen key. Push it forward and your eye cover can come off so you can easily get in there to clean it. One of the biggest and upgraded features with the HK Army shocker amp. Next off, we're going to be looking up into the Feedneck lever area. They've got the standard shocker amp here. Over here on the HK Army, though, it's been skeletonized, as they call it. So it's a different Feedneck latch. So just nothing crazy, but just a different feature on the gun itself.
Can I get you to hold the shocker behind and up a little bit? Because I couldn't see the old shocker, just so they're right next to each other.
Like this?
Yeah, that works. Just for
okay,
a second.
so yeah, that Feedneck lever is different on the new HK Army shocker amp compared to the old. Like I said, not the biggest thing, but definitely different.
Wonderful.
Next thing we're going to talk about here is the actual milling itself. So I'm going to have to take this one off the stand, Mark. Actually, both of them most likely. So obviously HK always is custom with their milling. You can get a good downward look. You can see that fancy HK stuff on top compared to the original shocker amp as well.
They did get rid of the ridges at the front of the feed neck that the original had,
They
though.
did, but if you can notice, I'll set this down. Yeah, you've got your ridges here on the original shocker amp. If you're one of those guys that kind of hold the grip up and over, and then but here, obviously, I was talking about kind of like that A51, that like gritty style of actual within the body. So they definitely stepped it up, but they did get rid of the notches.
Interesting.
All right, let's throw this bad boy back on the stand. I'm going to spin them around towards you, Mark. I'm going to let you tell me what you see from the back end here.
I mean, I see a quarter turn bolt.
Well, that's the same, but maybe a little diamond cut action on the new HK Army shocker amp compared to the original shocker amp. So they definitely spruced that up, got their diamond cut HK logo within the back cap compared to obviously nothing on the original shocker amp. Other than that, we're going to talk about triggers now. They've got the S scythe trigger on here on the new HK Army Shocker amp. Not the biggest difference, but you can definitely see within this area here, it is different from the original Shocker amp. So it's got a nice little cutout divot and groove back here, kind of just making it their own unique as well.
So do me a favor.
Yeah.
Behind each of the triggers, just put your hands up like this way or this way, just so you block the hole, so I get a nice contrast of your skin color to the trigger so we can see. Yeah, nice.
All right, so you can definitely see the difference with the HK versus the original Shocker amp. Now we're going to actually talk about HK bringing it back to OG style and throwing in the Snatch Grip. So Mark, if you could get a shot in here on the original Shocker amp, just down in this area. Okay, so nothing too crazy there. Over here, they've got this little custom lip, the OG, I call it the OG Snatch Grip. So you can see the little lip on the back, which is definitely different from the original Shocker amp. Those guys used to carry the guns on the back, kind of literally a snatch grip. They would just pick it up with their 2 fingers and carry it around the field with them. They added that, nice little custom feature. I think lastly, I would like to talk about the ASA. No, there is actually a difference within the trigger frames themselves here. So you want me to put those side by side?
Yeah, get them a little closer.
So let's see, we'll put them side by side. The HK has definitely different cuts compared to the amp. I don't know what's going to be best on camera for you.
You had it a little bit better before. So bring the old, there, up a little farther, a little bit farther, right there.
Okay, so you can obviously see there's cuts in the front on the HK Army Shocker amp, and it's got all these different ups and downs in the trigger frame, and the original Shocker amp does not have that. So HK kind of, once again, customized their own trigger frame in the front grip to whatever style they liked. So that's pretty cool. It's definitely a difference there. Now, lastly, we're going to talk about, they brought on the Lux ASA. So you have this, now you have a flip lever here. It's the nice Lux design. Got the latch there compared to obviously the old turn knob. So definitely different. So they probably upgraded, what, 7 to 8 features on these?
Yeah, they definitely made it their own. Right?
For sure.
There's no doubt in that. Just out of curiosity, internals, operating pressure, the bolt itself, any of that changed?
Same bolt, same 110 PSI operating pressure, so everything is the same on the inside, which I don't blame them. I mean, the Shocker amp is super efficient, very, very nice feeling and shooting marker, I would say. No need to mess with the internals, but obviously they did a lot to the outside between the milling of the body, the toolless eye covers, the extended grip, the extended frame, the new trigger, the fancy back cap, the Lux ASA lever, obviously adding their own custom up top. So they've done a lot of upgrades and kind of cosmetic features to the gun. But performance-wise, I believe they're still going to be the same. But we are going to find that out in a future video, I can tell you that much.
Actually, it was a past video because if you guys missed it, we did a full overview, unboxing, and shooting of the HK Army Shocker. So
that is very, very true. So this is just because a lot of Shocker guys out there that love these guns want to know the features. I think performance-wise, they're going to be the same. But cosmetic-wise, this new Shocker amp is, HK Shocker amp is really nice. I like the kind of the OG features, and I mean, look how pretty that back cap is. I think they actually put some good thought into that. So they spruced it up. It is still a wonderful performing Shocker amp. So thanks for watching, guys. Quick comparison, original versus the new HK. Don't forget, follow us on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, all that other good stuff. And until next time, until next comparison, we will see you guys later.
Actually, one thing, because I can't remember if you mentioned it or not. Cool. What's the price points on these?
Oh, $900 for the original amp, $1,200, so $300 more for the custom HK Army Shocker amp.
Still cheaper than doing it yourself.
That's right. Don't forget, available, lomopaintball.com.